Gather your village people. Let's watch something together.
Love is sacrifice. Love is sacrifice. Love is Jesus Christ.
I shot this video using my phone. It is not a music video, even though my younger brother is a rapper. He sings amazing songs, and I decided to use him for this experiment for you guys. But I shot it for his track, just basically to show you guys something. This video was entirely shot on my iPhone using the Blackmagic Camera app. And now I want to show you the settings I used. But before we get into the settings in the camera, I want to let you know something. Lighting is what brought the result. Then post-production, okay? Because of course, I didn't shoot black and white. So the first thing is have your lighting correct. And how did I like this scene? I had a Suit Photo P100 RGB set behind him, and I set the color to green, even though I knew I was going to change it later on. I wanted it to be green so that I can have choices to work with in post-production. And then I use a low photo LP 200 as my key light. And for that, I didn't really increase the intensity a lot. I wanted it to be very soft on his face. So I reduced the intensity to about 25% thereabout. And that was all the lighting that I did. In the camera, the first thing I did was I turned on force color so that I could get my exposure right. I'm going to do a separate video to explain how force color works. With force color on, I set my shutter speed to 1/100th of a second and then my ISO to 125. And my white balance was 4,450, not up to 4,500. Even though 4,500 wouldn't have been bad. Then for lens, I used the 48mm lens. Even though I knew that I was not going to get absolute blur in the background, I wanted the background to be a little bit blur. So I used the 48mm lens. With all of that, my camera was set and I allowed the artist perform. Then of course, I had a little angel hide in the back to spray that water. I wanted to use fog, but there was no fog machine in the house. For the resolution, I shot in 4K because I was trying to be flexible enough in case I needed to push in the shots here and there because it was a one-take shot. I shot in 4K Apple log. And when I took the shot into DaVinci Resolve, all I needed to do was very simple. I did my conversion, converting the image to Rec 709. I did a little bit of color grading, maxed the face so that I could add some brightness to the face, leaving out all the other parts of the image. I wanted to create a color separation, making black and white, leaving the background colored. So how do I do that? I duplicated the layer, went to Fusion, used the magic mask to mask out my subject, tracked it forward and backward. And by the time that was done, I went back into my color grading panel. Now I have two separate clips of the same video. The second one is the maxed out one. So what did I do? I simply made the second one black and white by reducing the saturation, touching the color slider and adjusting the primaries to get me the level of brightness and contrast that I wanted. Then I went to the first image, adjusted my primaries, went into the color panel and color slider to adjust the color, change the color from green to this sun-like orange. By the time I was done with all of that, I was ready. Very simple. If you want to actually learn how to color grade, I have a full course on color grading. I have 2 DaVinci Resolve courses. If you want any of these courses, go to my bio. All of the courses are outlined in my bio. Now you can thank me. Follow for more tips on filmmaking, cinematography, and content creation.